U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth got into a heated exchange with Democratic senators on Wednesday. This as U.S. President Donald Trump weighed joining Israel in strikes on Iran. While testifying on Capitol Hill, Hegseth declined to comment on whether the Pentagon had prepared strike options against Iran. He said, "The U.S. military is ready to carry out any decision that U.S. President Donald Trump might make on Iran." However, this did not go down well with the lawmakers who were there, who then countered Hegseth aggressively over several issues. Take a look.
Secretary, but my question for you is whether you have been asked actively to provide options for the president regarding a strike in the Middle East.
If I had or I had not, I wouldn't disclose that in this forum, Senator. My job, our job, Chairman and I, at all times, is to make sure the president has options and is informed of what those options might be and what the ramifications of those options might be.
I appreciate that.
You mentioned the troops in the region.
I
maximum force protection at all times is being maintained. We know right now that Tehran understands exactly what the president is saying. He said 60 days. The world can believe it. The world cannot believe it. He said 60 days. They had an opportunity to make a deal. They should have made a deal. President Trump's word means something. The world understands that. And at the Defense Department, our job is to stand ready and prepared with options, and that's precisely what we're doing.
So is this an opportunity now to reestablish deterrence the way it was done in the first administration?
Senator, I think we already have, in many ways, in this environment, reestablished deterrence. The question is, in the coming days, what direction that goes. Evidence that you have that an order like that has ever been given.
Giving that order to your predecessor, to a Republican Secretary of Defense, who I give a lot of credit to because he didn't accept the order. He had more guts and balls than you because he said, I'm not going to send in the uniformed military to do something that I know in my gut isn't right. He was asked to shoot at their legs. He wrote that in his book. That's not hearsay. So your poo-pooing of this, it just shows you don't understand who we are as a country. Who we are. And all of my colleagues across the aisle, especially the ones that served, should want an apolitical military and not want citizens to be scared of their own military. I love the military. I served alongside my whole life, so I'm worried about you tainting it. Have you given the order? Have you given the order that they can use lethal force against honor? I want the answer to be no. Please tell me it's no. Have you given the order?
Senator, I'd be careful what you read in books and believing it, except for the Bible.
Oh, my God.
And I'm going to ask you once again, to shoot peaceful protesters in the legs, would you carry out such an order from the president?
Senator, as I've said before, of course, I reject the premise of your question and the characterization that I would be given or are given on lawful orders. It's all meant to attempt to smear the commander-in-chief, and I won't fall for it.